So today we are going to be working on a yoga mat. So just sit like a yogi squat, right, on the yoga wheel. Fold over the yoga wheel. Take some deep breaths. Let your neck hang. Feel a release down your shoulder into your spine. You can walk hands closer, hands behind your head. Just do some elbow dips inside the knee. So exhale on the way down. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. Breathe. Just a few more of these. And we're going to do some lumbar stretch. Just cross your hands at your collarbones, reach your head back and breathe. Counter effects. And then hands behind your head and more elbow dips behind the knees. Just inhale on the way up and exhale on the way down. Just starting to warm up here. You can come to a squat and more elbow dips. And eagle wrap the arms and more just dipping with the hips, shoulders back, kind of hips are down, and then just fold over half of like half of a and then hands on your knees, just fold over when straighten your legs for wide leg forward fold. Breathe, pull yourself close to your legs, breathing in through the backs of your legs. Walk over from your foot. We're going to sit right on the wall yoga block again. This time we're going to open out back up. Use your core actually. Core is first, so we're just going to roll in the back. We're going to sit on the back, sit on the block, and then taking one knee to your chest. Press into your hands. So your hands are supporting you, both feet up in the air. You can tap your right foot, tap, and then knee together, and tap, knee together, kick up, tap, knees together, kick, tap, knees together, kick both legs up. And now we're going to start the other one. Knee in, kick up, tap, knee, tap, knee, tap. When I say knee, it's knees together, feet up. And so your left foot's tapping you're on the ground, and then you're reaching knee to knee, and then you reach your legs up. So now we're just going to roll down the block. Maybe just put your arms on the side of the block. Just stretching through your flexors, through your neck. You could hold the back of your head. And just kind of tapping your toes on the mat. Sometimes the wheel rolls out. It's okay, you just have to grab it. I'm going to put the wheel in front of us for now. Come to some puppy poses. So you're holding on both sides of the wheel with your hands. You roll it back and forth, and you're kind of moving from puppy pose to child's pose. But I'm on all my toes, so I could get a nice toe stretch for the bottoms of my feet. And I'm going to keep the puppy, and then I'm going to roll into child. So you do you where you feel you need to release, feel you need to breathe. I love taking a child's pose with one hand on the wheel. The other one is thread the needle, take a twist. It opens up the shoulder, creates more room in the other shoulder. Starts to stretch the hips, the entire spine. And then reach the other hand through thread the needle while the other hand is holding the wheel. I'm walking the wheel away with my fingers. Just like a lot of like taking the wheel away and bring it to. So when you're ready, you can just switch out that shoulder stretch again, putting the hand on the other hand on the wheel. And taking the puppy pose, both hands are on the wheel. Bring your chest towards the floor, opening up through your shoulders, back, armpits, heart melting pose. And take the wheel back and forth in heart melting pose as you find the depths. Motion is lotion. So breathe into the stretches. What's being stretched? Send your breath there. somewhere in between puppy pose and a child's pose here. Find out, just breathe through these puppy poses to child's poses and back, and using your hips, moving hips back and forward while your hands stay on the wheel. And your chest is kind of opening towards the floor. Your head might touch. If your head touches, just you can drop it there. And if it doesn't, that's fine. If it doesn't bother your neck, you can kind of look up a little. But if it does bother your neck, you can keep your head down. Taking the wheel inside underneath the right foot. Let's get a little something for our hip flexors here. So I'm going to grab the blocks that will help me stay stable. Blocks on either side, right underneath my shoulders. And the foot's on the block. I'm going to dip my head back a little. Breathe into my hip flexor. You can notice the conversation the bottom of your foot is having with the wheel as you walk your blocks a little further back to get a deeper hip flexor stretch. And breathe into the front of your body, the psoas, hip flexors. So it's just feel good stretch. Really to have that open is a precursor for all back bends. Releases like an antidepressant. And I just rolled the wheel down to the ankle, and then I'm just rolling it across the calf, and I'm holding the blocks as I reach my hips back and forth. When I reach my hips back and forth, I'm just opening up kind of to a split, to a closed position with my hips, and I'm supporting myself with the blocks. So breathe. See if you want to kick back a little on your back foot. I am using 2 yoga mats here to soften it up. If you want to put a blanket under your back knee, sometimes that's helpful. If you want to bounce, you want to sway, you want to find stillness, you just have to do you. Putting my foot under the block again, walking my hands a little bit further back, see if I can create some more space, more opening through the hip flexors. Just keep breathing. Butt is tight, squeeze your butt, belly is in, your shoulders are squeezing together to support your heart. Find the right spot for you, and we're going to switch feet, switch legs. So now it's under the block, the wheel is under the left foot. The blocks are under my hands. I'm walking my hands slightly behind my hips. Just have to feel this for yourself, where it opens and where you're comfortable. You don't have to lean your head back. You can hold your hips if you don't want to go as far back. You can put your hands on your hips. And I'm just going to roll the wheel under my ankle to the back, almost the back of my knee. Just get a massage to the calf muscle, and then hip flexor stretch, and then an inner thigh stretch. So I'm just moving my hips back and forth. I'm bringing my hips closed. When I move my hips back, it's closed and then open into a split. Find what is calling your body. I'm going to walk a little further back with the blocks. Take this into a back bend. Left foot stays on the wheel. I'm going to take a side stretch for, before that, Upavista Konasana pancake pose. So I have my hands on the wheel, and I'm just going to wheel it forward and surrender. And I would just close my eyes, and, you don't have to, it doesn't matter how deep you go. If you're breathing, you can sit on blocks if you like. You can put a block underneath your belly if you like. This is just, creating more space for yourself, and then opening up your shoulders in Upavista Konasana. Breathe. how I'm going to get the inside of the left, that's the right calf, sorry, inside of the right calf, right ankle, right on the block. It's kind of like you can put your hands under your shoulders and the left knee is bent, knee is on the floor, foot's behind it. You're just going to roll back and forth, maybe slowly, maybe hold the ball the wheel if you feel it slipping out. This is getting a stretch for your inner and outer thighs. When you wheel the ball in, adduction, abduction on the way out. Now before I get to the other side, I'm going to do a side body stretch. So I'm sitting on the one side of the wheel and I'm just going to have my hand on the mat and I'm going to roll the wheel down till my elbow is on the mat and I'm going to reach my opposite arm over my head. My hips are off the floor slightly now. And as I start to open through my side body, kind of rocking my hips down to the floor and then slightly up, just opening up through both sides of my side body. You're going to interlace your hands behind your head and just more surrender into the block for the side body stretch. One arm's over my head, the other hand is behind my head supporting me. My right hip is completely on the ground. Sending light into the side body. Play switch sides. So take the wheel onto the opposite side of my body and just, oh no, I'm going to get the inner calf first apparently. So all fours and then take your opposite leg, the calf, over the wheel. This would be my left calf is rolling back and forth over the wheel. It depends if you want to angle different different angles of your calf. You can point your foot or flex your foot, depending on where you feel you need it right now. So flex foot means the foot is facing the wall. If you would step flat on the wall if you came to it. And that's what I'm doing. I'm reaching my hips back, getting a deeper stretch through my inner thigh. There's a lot of ways, in different ways you might feel that you can use this to create openings and spaces in your body. Just try to feel where you need to go. Right now, took my foot off and I'm put it at my side. Hips are on the ground and my elbow's working on touching the ground, and then I'm gonna just drape my other elbow over my head. So as I roll through my side body, my hips are coming to the ground or my elbow. And that's just so that I can warm it up. Motion is lotion. This should feel really good. I have both of my hands behind my head, tilting my chest to the ceiling a little, creating kind of like a side twist, side body opener here. So I'm clasping both of my wrists, interlacing my hands behind my back. I'm just going to tap my elbow, my hips, tap my elbow and my hips, and tap my elbow and hips. I'm going to kind of take a stretch for my thoracic spine by opening up my top arm and then bringing my chest towards the ceiling. just for a few breaths. And then you can take the wall, you're going to fold over and forward fold with the wheel, with the wheel behind your head. So just bring your, just breathe. This holds the back of your head, and it's such a feel-good stretch. You can feel the release from the back of your head down your entire spine. Enjoy, breathe. Release the wheel when you're ready. Maybe you're going to kind of go for that sitting on the block again. You're going to go for the yogi squats, horse stance or goddess pose. You're just going to kind of tap the block, the wheel. I didn't realize how far away from there. You can just tap it, sit on it, and then up again. Like I said, my shoulders should be a little bit more over my hips in this pose. But then I'm going to just pulses at the top, you can be on your tippy toes or not. And then I'm going to fold right down the center with the knees bent, the hips back, kind of like a half wide leg forward fold, and then straighten the legs and then roll up from a ragdoll. Take a back bend at the top, open the heart, squeeze the butt, belly is in. Unwind your arms out of this. And I think I'm going to do a steamroller on the back. My favorite. I've never done a wheel class without using the steamroller. I just like to open it very, very slowly. I know I hold the bottom of the wheel with my hands so that it doesn't run. If I feel like it's moving too fast, that's what you can do. Otherwise, you can just take your hands on your knees and just let that slowly roll. Slowly steamroll through your vertebra. Opens into a nice massage for your spine. And it's like really like micro movements. It's like melting. The muscles are melting and opening. And as they melt and open, the wheel, it kind of brings traction. And it's like a candle melting. It like melts through your vertebra and if it moves a little quicker than you want, you can hold on to it and just, it should be like micro millimeters, just micro movements you could feel. Kind of, if you need it to move a little bit more, you can actually shift your hips a little bit back and forth and let it roll up your spine, let it roll under your neck. So get a nice stretch, chest stretch. You can grab the wheel if you feel it needs to be slowed down a little bit. Hold on to the top of the wheel, let your head rest on the wheel. Breathe. As the wheel moves, you may need to change the grip of the wheel slightly just to let it roll out and I've pretty much rolled through my spine, and I'm going to come up and back bend the other way, I think. So this time, I'm just going to use my whole back against the wheel. So I'm just kind of, the wheel's between my thoracic spine now, and I'm holding the bottom with my fingers, and I'm bringing it underneath more. So my feet are on the mat, and I tap my knees down. And then I'm trying to open my shoulders up. And I'm not really ready to tap my elbows yet, but I'm just opening through the spine still. So just kind of lingering. My arms are open. My knees tap. Now I'm going to go for holding the back of my head, trying to get my elbows towards the earth. Very slowly, take your time, holding back the back of the wheel. So your fingers are holding the wheel, you get your elbows to touch if you can, or maybe you might need a few transitions. When you release that, you are rolling through your spine to tap your knees. So you're just basically rolling through your spine one way. Tap your elbows and then tap your knees. And you're just getting a back bend in a few different sections of your spine, through your thoracic spine, through your lumbar spine, through your middle spine, sacral area. So middle, sacral, cervical. You only have 3 sections. But this time, okay, so I have the wheel under the front of my body, and I'm going to go towards throats, like it's kind of like an assisted throats chin stand. So this time it's cobra, reach hands up behind you, open your heart. You're supported by the block, and then bend your knees, take the block closer to you, kind of support, almost like a supported child's pose where you're resting on the block, curling on the wheel, and then roll through again. Now, keep it kind of under your hips, the wheel, and then hands down by your shoulders, and you just bring your feet up. This is a kind of a supported chin stand. And then when your knees touch down, you roll through if you like. You need to have some more space for going to take camel pose. So hands reach for the heels behind. Chestless, squeezing the butt. And then find the wheel. We're going to stretch our back when the chin comes down. Hands and elbows. Hands come down for a chin stand. Reach the feet over your head. Maybe bend the knees if you like. Feet come down. We're going to come up into a camel. You can put your hands on the back of your hips and reach hips forward. You can go for your heels. You can be on your toes to make it more accessible. And just kind of now moving the block out of the way again. The wheel. Breathe. Ready for Shavasana. So knees in. Squeeze your knees together, rock side to side. And make circles with your knees, holding on to either one. Use your breath. Opposite way. Hands out in a T. Take your knees over to one side and look over the opposite shoulder. If you want to take the opposite hand and hold on to your knee, your hip, pull it away from your shoulder for a little self assist there. Enjoy the stretch through your entire side body back, and then up into your back lumbar section. Knees hug into your chest. Sway side to side. And drop your knees over to the other side. And open up into this twisted twist pose. Recline twist. Breathe. You're ready. If you're ready, let's take the Shavasana real wide. Let's free up the joints and surrender. Maybe cover yourself with a blanket if you get cool. Just surrender into the mat and let go. Let go of the class. It's over. But feel the energy you created in your body, the pulses. Feel yourself sinking deeper and deeper into the mat. Release the eyebrow, muscles of your face, the muscles of your body. Feel that the muscles can detach from the bones and then fade and drop into the floor. And feel the bones kind of drop into the ground, into the earth. And notice that you are just left with an energetic body. of pure pulsations, pure energy, bliss, and joy. Try to imagine there's no barrier between your skin and the inner and outer sides of it. Wiggle your wrists if you're ready. And your arms, your ankles, arms over your head. You can make a pillow with your arm and roll onto one side. Really take a few moments here to fill yourself with gratitude for showing up today and for creating a stronger body, a healthier self. May the rest of your day unfold with grace. May you see the divine light in all beings. If you are enjoying the content, please like, subscribe, keep coming back. Have a wonderful day. Bye.